Fire!
Hi guys, Nepizon is here. Welcome to another episode how to make the ace in World of Tanks. If you're not interested in making the ace, surely this will help you to perform better in the game. This time I picked the tier 7 German medium tank, the Panther. This great German tank was produced between January 1943 and April 1945 in a number of 5,796 vehicles. This tank is a great mobile sniper, but you should never use it in a frontline combat, because it is a huge target with an inefficient armor. The Panther is an upgraded version of the VK3002M with more health and a better sniping gun. Although the Panther was the best medium tank from World War II, in World of Tanks does not shine through anything. So let's go to the tactic to see the position of the Panther. To get the Panther, you will start with the VK3002M at tier 6, the first sniper and rammer from this line, followed by the Panther at tier 7. So let's see how we're gonna upgrade this tank. We're gonna put the second pair of tracks that has 32 traverse speed, the last engine with 700 horsepower, the last radio with 710 meters signal range, of course the second turret with 380 meters view range, 30 traverse speed and 120 mm frontal armor. And from these three guns we're gonna choose this one, the 7.5 cm L100 gun. And look here guys, this gun has 198 mm of penetration with the regular ammo, and that is AP, and it has only 135 damage per shell. 244 mm of penetration with the gold round, and that is APCR, and it has also 135 damage per shell. And 38 mm of penetration with HE and 175 damage per shell. Let's see now the actual reload time. The actual reload time is 3.3 seconds. The gun depression is good, -8 degrees. The aiming time is also good, 2.16 seconds. The accuracy is awesome, 0.3. And the DPM is good, 2453. Let's see now the general stats. What we see here is calculated with the crew skills, equipment and consumables that we have on this tank. And because we talked about the Panther's gun in the upgrades, let's start this with the survivability. Look here, 1300 hit points, the highest hit points from all the tier 7 medium tanks. And in the opposite side is the T-34-1, the tier 7 Chinese medium tank with only 1050 hit points. Let's see now the armor. The hull is 85 mm on the front, 50 at the sides and 40 at the rear. The turret is 120 mm on the front, 60 mm at the sides and 60 mm at the rear. Let's see now the mobility. It weighs a lot, 45.6 tons, fully equipped. The engine power is 700 horsepower and it gives only 15.35 horsepower per ton. The top speed is very good, 55 km per hour, reverse 20 km per hour. And the traverse speed is not good for a medium, is only 33.51. Let's see now the concealment. As you can see, is not the strong point of this vehicle. Only 9.15 for a stationary vehicle and 6.83 for a moving one. Let's see now the spotting. View range is excellent, 456 meters. Signal range is also excellent, 744 meters. But let's check now the Panther's armor in the Tanks GG. So the Panther in the Tanks GG. As you can see, the Panther has an exquisite design, which sums up all the knowledge of tanks until then. Although the Germans never admitted this, they borrowed the shape of the Soviet opponent, the T-34. Let's see now the hull. In the front, lower plate 91, angled 105. The upper plate 119, angled 129. The sides 53. This huge plate above the tracks is 100. Let's see now the turret. The mantlet, very small, 266, in a very tiny little place here, near to the gun. Its space armor is 274. Near to the mantlet, 124. The cheeks, ricochet. The commander's hatch, 128. The side of the turret, 64. Very, very weak. So the Panther's armor doesn't face level 5 tank destroyers, not to mention level 9 enemies. So let's go back to the garage. So the first step after upgrading the tank is the crew skills. The Panther has a crew of 5 members. The commander, the gunner, the driver, the radio operator, and of course the loader. So the two most important skills in the game are Sixth Sense and Brothers in Arms. So the commander has Brothers in Arms, Sixth Sense and Recon. Gunner, Brothers in Arms, Snapshot. Driver, Brothers in Arms, Smooth Ride. Radio operator, Brothers in Arms, Situational Awareness. And the loader, Brothers in Arms and Intuition. The second step is the equipment. And we're gonna put the improved ventilation class 2 that gives plus 5% to all crew skills, the gun rammer for faster reload, and quad optics that gives plus 10% to view range. The third step is the consumables, which are small repair kit, small first aid kit, and the automatic fire extinguisher that gives plus 10% to fire protection. With these combinations you have to make the ace. So let's see this tank in action. Welcome to the replay. The map is airfield, and as you can see I'm bottom tier. In this situation I will try to use the Panther as a sniper or a support vehicle. The DPM of the Panther is 2453 with the crew skills, equipment and consumables that I used on this tank. But the very low alpha damage is a little problem, and the armor is not suitable for this level. The gun has a fantastic accuracy, but it can hardly damage frontally the top enemy heavies, even with the gold rounds. I used to carry 48 regular ammo, 24 gold and 8 HE. That is a total of 80 rounds and 11,120 damage. So, let's see if the Panther can do something to put his mark on the worst possible matchmaking. I spotted the T-43. And here is our first damage in this game. My heavies went in the D5 position, supported by the RT and 2 tank destroyers from behind in the D1 and 2 positions. I and the Type 61 DML2, the Bulldog and the T-34-100 went at the J line. Hello there, KV-3. Look at this accuracy. I see the T-43. So 1, 2. I set him on fire. Come on. 3. So, you were witnesses to the rapid fire of this tank. come on. Unbelievable. We are losing the D-line and we have to eliminate these two enemies from this part of the map in order to reach the enemies on the other side in time. Finally. I decided to go to the other side to encounter the coming enemies. Maybe I can help those two tank destroyers from the D2 position. As you can see here, the Panther does not have the typical medium tank's mobility. Let's find a place to hide. The STI spots me. But look at this position. It's perfect to protect my huge medium tank. As I said, it is very hard to pen the Tier 9 Heavy's frontal armor. But not the side. The French Tier 8 Premium Heavy is our first kill of the game. Hello there, AMX M445. I'm not taking any chances and I reload the gold ammo. 1 in the back of the STI, 2, and here's our second kill. The Tier 9 Waffenträger thanked me on the chat. Sometimes you meet nice people in World of Tanks. The MX M445 arrived. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's our third kill of the game. Now we take the lead. The score is 12-9. Let's advance. Now it's 12-11. Look here guys, the Type 4 Heavy is the real nemesis of the poor Tier 7 tanks. It will just keep coming to you and laugh at your face, no matter what kind of shells you are shooting in it. Let's change position. The only thing that I have in mind at this stage of the battle is to stay alive and to spot for my arty. And I hope that I will have the side armor of the Type 4 Heavy. So I'm in a new position and I spot him in d5. No penetration of course, but I want him to stay for aiming, and that gives time to my arty to shoot him. Come on, arty. Oh boy. But my arty chose to kill the Panther instead. Too bad, because I can deal with the Panther, but I have little chance against the Type 4 Heavy. I will try to get behind him until my Waffenträger distracts him. And of course I reload the gold ammo again. Come on, move! Finally, I'm in position here in e5 to shoot the side of the Type 4 Heavy. So 1 and nothing, but not this time. 3. He's surrounded, but his tough armor is a big problem for us. Look here. I tried every spot. The side of his turret, the lower plate, and of course don't forget the T-30 with his monstrous gun. I'm one shot now for the remaining enemies. Let's repair the gun. This is very bad for us. The Type 4 Heavy killed the Waffenträger, and only our arty remains to be able to damage this monster. The side of the commander's edge, but it's just a waste of ammo. I don't know if he was lucky, but he angled the tank all this time and I couldn't reach his weaker side or rear armor. This frustrated me so much that I could not focus on staying alive and to spotting enemies. I started to write on the chat that I couldn't penetrate the Type 4 Heavy even with my gold rounds. And that cost my life, of course. The T-30 finished me. Sometimes it's not right to fight unequal tanks. As I said from the beginning, this tank's gun is not gonna be able to pen the top enemy heavies. But maybe in the future World of Tanks will fix this issue. In my opinion, you have to fight the same tier. If you have an impossible task, you have no chance. But let's see now the postgame stats. So it was ace on draw. Draw means that both teams have lost. In a loss, Wargaming is giving you 50% less experience. But I have the personal reserves bonus activated, and that's why I received the 4296 experience. We managed to give only 2747 damage. We picked up only 3 kills, and we received 925 basic experience. And look here, shots fired 43, direct hits 35, and only 20 penetrated. And this says everything about the gun and the tank. The Panther's gun is not suitable for 2 tier higher vehicles. You should fight the same tier. And we also managed to do 1585 spot damage. So we were not completely useless in a bottom tier match. As in case of the Tiger, the Panther's version from the game disappoints me. It doesn't have the fear factor, the power to change the fate of a battle that his historical, real version had. What do you think, guys? Do you like the Panther or not? Please share your thoughts in a comment below. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, good luck on the battlefield, and see you in the next episode.